that for me, that touched my little plus size fat girl heart. Hello stylists, welcome back to the FullStyle Ink channel for another video. My name is Nadia and I am the host. I am the founder creator of FullStyle Ink. I am hosting. Anywho, hi guys, I missed you. I hope you're excited because today's video is going to be something new-ish. All the OGs know I did some things like let me just get into the video. I'm not even gonna try to explain. I'm just gonna get into the video. So today's video is something new or a recycling of something I once did and an ideal I once had to continue. We're gonna be introducing a new video in a new series, and that is called Sew and Tell, where we work on a project and we discuss a new show. So why am I doing show? Why am I doing this? It's because I seen this show created by a comedian who I have been following and love and knew I had to talk about it. Why? Because the main character who's getting her, I believe this is her first shot at the female lead in a show, in a movie, in a role, period. She is a plus size comedian. She's a plus size comedian, and she is getting her own show on Netflix. She has her own show on Netflix where it is a comedy dramedy. So a dramedy? However you say that. Rom-com, if you will. So cute, where she plays a plus size stylist. Well, of course she plays a plus size stylist. She plays a fashion stylist. When I read that, when I saw that, I was like, One, I'm watching the show, and it's definitely a show that I have to discuss and talk with my stylers. From the past, you guys know I have reviewed other shows by either plus size individuals or individuals who are working within the plus size fashion atmosphere or just the fashion atmosphere, and I haven't done that in a while for a number of reasons, but I wanted to get back into bringing new things to the table to discuss and talk about, as well as getting some sewing done, hitting off my to-do list with my sewing mendings and projects and little small miniature tasks that I need to do in between filming and creating these content and these big projects. So if you're interested in discussing with me this new show to Netflix and just, grabbing a snack or pulling up next to your sewing machine and sew along with me, then please stay tuned. So, I need to add, maybe if I add some thread to my bobbin, I'll be ready. So this video, as I said, is going to be a review of a new show that's recently come to Netflix. I believe it officially uploaded or was posted on the 15th, 14th. I can't remember. I started watching it earlier this week. I've only seen the first 3 episodes, and I haven't finished the show, so I don't know how it ends, but I did want it to come here and just talk about the first 3 episodes that I saw, so that encourage you guys to watch it. I didn't want to quickly binge watch through the whole show because I kind of want to savor it, because honest first review is really, really good. I laughed out loud at a few parts already right at the top within the first 10-15 minutes. So for me, that's a good sign when it's, you already got you laughing. So a brief background on our main character. So the main character is played by Michelle. I'm going to butcher that last name because it's like French. But by Michelle Bonat. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm going to leave it here at the bottom of the screen. Who is this beautiful, gorgeous, curvy, plus size comedian that I have been liking, following for a few years now. She's played on many other things. First Wives Club, which I think is, so I misspoke when I said that was her first leading role, but First Wives Club, she is in the leading role, but she is like, she also shares that spotlight with two other actresses, and one of them being Jill Scott. So this, you know, that's big shoes. But she's played on other things such as First Wives Club. She's hosted The Circle. She's been in other small roles, other movies such as Someone Great, which is another Netflix show, Crush, just a random many different things. Isn't It Romantic? And plus she has numerous of comedy specials, been along with other comedy specials, made many appearances on different shows and stand-up things. So I've been a fan of hers for quite a long time. So I was really excited when I seen her mention, you know, something on her Instagram, and then as well as when it started being promoted by Netflix. Now I'm not gonna lie, this was a soft promote. It's a soft promote, and honestly, I got something to say about it. I feel like this should have been a big thing, but that's just me. That's just me. I feel like it should have been a big thing, and I feel like we need a little bit more promotion. I know right now everything's focused on Barbie, and I'm here for it, but my girl needed a little bit more shine. So glad I'm just. The character name is Marvis Beaumont. I'm sorry, Marvis Beaumont. That is played by our girl Michelle. Oh, it's played by our girl Michelle. She is a fashion designer living in, not fashion designer, Lord have mercy. She is a fashion stylist living in New York. The opening scene, the show starts with the opening scene of her running around what appears to be a photo shoot set, where she's like encouraging the models and like doing quick fix and fittings on the models, as well as coming into contact with it appears to be her boss, which is this man who is the lead stylist, and she has to go and problem solve and fix a problem where while doing so she runs into what appears to be her current boyfriend at the time, who is the photographer who is on set. While on set, there is an issue. The creator director of the set, which is I believe the creator director of Essence, the magazine Essence, is not really feeling how the clothes and everything is looking on camera. She wants more, and for some reason the lead stylist is unwilling to budge or move. So Marvis, at the behest of her boyfriend, goes and does a quick fix solution, which adds more dynamic and impact to the overall shoot. And by doing this, she catches the eye and attention of the creative director, who really loves the outlook and the results that this adds to those photos. And being introduced to her by her boyfriend, she is asked to possibly come interview or to meet with her to possibly be a part of another project that is apparently for Lizzo and the big girls, which to me is just a nice cute little sprinkle, a nice cute little nugget to add to this world that they're creating of this plus size fashion stylist in New York who's all about body positivity and encouraging in fashion, and sprinkling in the fact that she could possibly work with this woman on a shoot for Lizzo and her big girls. That for me, that touched my little plus size fat girl heart. So moving along in the show, we notice many things about her, that she's bold, she's confident, she's willing to take risk, and it gets paid off, and we love that for her. We cheer that on. Her best friend named Khalil, who is a guy, is played by Tone Bell, who's also another comedian. I have seen him on many things as well, so it's good to have that Black representation on Netflix so heavy in this show. I love seeing it. Now Khalil is a fuckboy, okay? I don't think I can say that on YouTube, but he is a boy. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Y'all understand what I'm saying. He's messy, and it's already apparent within the first 10-15 minutes of this only 28-minute show. So as the show continues to gear up and gear on, she comes home, I guess unexpectedly in the middle of the day, to find that her boyfriend of 5 years is cheating on her. And not only cheated on her, but literally cheating on her with a skinny version of herself. Like the girl is small with the same kind of complexion, with I believe also freckles all on her face and wild curly hair, just like the actress Michelle and the character Marv has on her head. It's so startling, so that when Marv sees her, she literally is like, "What?" It's such outrage that this girl literally looks like her. It's kind of funny. It's one of the first moments that I literally laugh out loud because her reaction to it is priceless. The absurdity of it all, that he is cheating with a skinny version of his girlfriend. Like, dude, have some class. Marv immediately moves out, packs up all her stuff. She is, of course, sad and thinking about, the life that they had together and all the promises and stuff they made. And her best friend Khalil is like, let's take this. I'm still in this. This is yours anyway. And so he helps her move out because she's already found an roommate, an apartment over in Brooklyn. Now, y'all, this roommate, so she gets into the apartment and the roommate is weird. She's weird. She's so weird. But the roommate is played by, her name is Jade, and she is played by, I believe this is Liza Trega. No, I'm not even gonna try to say it. Her name is Liza. Okay, the real girl name is Liza, who's also a curvy plus size comedian. Now, I'm not familiar with her and her comedian style and stuff that she has shown, but this character that she plays, it's dumb funny because homegirl is weird. I don't even know where to fit her in. She's weird. She has a cat named Coco. His nickname is Coco because his real name is Cocaine, who's allergic to peanut butter. She rubs olive oil all over herself and it's literally all over everywhere. It's weird. She's weird, but it's funny. So after getting moved in, the best friend is kind of worried about her. But she said, I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna water my plants and take care of myself. That line is mentioned one other time when she's talking to her ex-boyfriend just as she's about to leave. And it also happens that is the name of the episode. So it's all like, I'm water my plants, bitch. And again, I don't think I can say bitch on YouTube. Anywho, the episodes all have cute, funny names, and they all end in bitch. So that's really how the first episode ends. It ends with her moving into her new apartment, meeting her new weird roommate, and her friend Khalil worried about her, but like, hey, you got this. You're doing this. You're moving out. There's nothing wrong with starting over. You can do this. And her being a little bit more apprehensive because she is 36. I believe her character's playing 36, and she's newly single, and she doesn't know what is left and what is up for herself. So it was a really good start to the show and had me encouraged and wanting to watch more to see what else happened to our character. First episode is not really, it's kind of spoiler free because most of that is shown in the trailer. Her boyfriend cheating, her moving out, her being a fashion stylist. Most of that is shown in the trailer. Now, if you don't want any more spoilers for episode 2, I suggest either you skip ahead to the end or skip ahead to the end. I was going to give you another option, but I don't want to give you that option. So skip ahead to the end and I will insert a time code down below of where to pick it back up for my whole wrap up and synopsis of the show. So I'll give you a few moments to look ahead before I start talking about episode 2. All right, you've been warned. I'm about to go into episode 2. If you don't want to know any spoilers from this point on, don't be mad at me. I warned you. So, episode 2 starts off with Marvis. I don't know how to say her name. Lord have mercy. I don't know how to say the girl name. That is crazy. I need help. Jesus, help me. So it starts off with Mavis preparing for what looks like to be is using her tablet to create what looks like to be a lookbook, possibly for that Essence gig with Lizzo by the creative director that she met at episode 1. So she's preparing things, she's in her apartment, and I guess she decides, you know what, I need to get out. And she gets dressed up, and she goes out to a local bar. And she's at the bar, she's having herself a drink, where she runs into an old male friend. The old male friend is funny. I don't believe they shared his name and information as far as who this actor is. I'll probably have to do a little bit more of a deep dive, but it's not really important for the sake of my review. But he's another Black character, possibly another comedian. He's really funny. He has a way of saying things, and she's like feeling his swag. He even asks her, like, she shares with him that she's recently broken up. She's moved in down the street, and she's just, was just trying to get another, just trying to relax for a moment. He was like, hey, can I buy you a drink? She was like, yeah, I can stay for another one. I was about to leave. And so after a while, they just start talking, and he shares with her like, hey, why did you never go out with me when we was working together at this other location? And she was like, because I had a boyfriend. I was in a relationship. And he's talking about how, she's this queen, she's everything, she's this, and I never did that. And that boy, the boyfriend, is a fool because he's tripping. And she's like feeling what he's saying. She's like, wait a minute, I like this. And then I guess in that moment, it hit her. It dawned on her. She's like, wait a minute, I'm single now. I can do what I want. I can talk to this dude. I can appreciate what he's saying to me. Like, I can have this. So I guess they like went from kicking it to partying. She's dancing, twerking on the wall, doing all type of other stuff. And to them leaving together to, do what two adults do when they meet each other in a bar. And that whole situation is definitely kind of funny. Something happens when they get to the apartment. It's kind of embarrassing and kind of gross because she's drunk. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a kind of cringe factor, but it's super funny. She wakes up hungover and he's there, and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe I slept with this guy. And a homeboy is giving the type of vibes like, I'm here to stay. Like, I'm feeling this. I'm here to stay. And it's super funny. The roommate is there. She just be sprinkling out with her crazy words, her little judgments and everything. But she eventually has to tell old boy, like, hey, here's the honest. She was honest with him, but also she let him down easy. Like, I just got a relationship. I'm not looking for nothing serious. And I'm just kind of just like enjoying my being single. Because he was there like setting up her furniture. Like, he set up her mattress frame, her bed frame, and he put together her bookshelf. Like, he was real comfortable. Like, he wasn't going to leave. And he even says like, dang, I appreciate you telling me, because I just, usually I just get ghosted. That touched my heart. That touched my heart. So her first experience kind of, being single was kind of a doozy. She's feeling sorry for herself. Khalil come by and like, okay, let's get ready. Let's go for this interview. She's like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm going to call and recancel. And because she's really upset and she's hungover, but she's just still like in her feelings. And her best friend is like, absolutely not. Get yourself together and let's go. You used to show up for whatever job they had every Monday hungover, and you went out every Sunday that was in the year. So if you can do that, you can do this. And she's showing up. She shows up looking absolutely amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. She turning heads, looking so fabulous. And I love this scene for her, of her walking through this place, killing it. She meets with the lady. The lady's loving what she's seeing with her lookbook. And she's like, absolutely, I want you on. And so the lady mentions how her ex-boyfriend said that he would not do this job. He would not take this job unless she was the head stylist. And at that moment, she's like, wait, no, I don't want to work with him. I think his name is Jacquees. It's honestly not important because I don't like him. But his name is Jacquees, I believe. And he pulls up doing her interview, and she's talking to him. And she was like, I hate to state it, like, it's either him or me, because I already know that answer. So I'm going to leave. It's like a real funny moment. And as she's leaving out, her boyfriend tried to talk to her. And he was like, we was going to do this and we going to do this. You really going to leave out this? She's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. I want to cut ties. Like, let's go. I'm done. Like, no. You cheated on me. I'm good. And honestly, a round of applause for her for standing her ground. Oh, I hate that she missed out on that bag, but what's coming to her is going to be 10 times better. Hopefully, it should be. I'm excited to see it because Lizzo in Essence is kind of a big deal, but she got something coming. And so, yeah, she leaves the interview, and of course she is feeling some type of way because she's without a job, and she's kind of, just like a little bit disencouraged, and walks her second friend. Now, her second friend, oh my God, her second friend, who name is, hold on. Her second friend, his name is Marley, and she is played by Tasha Smith. Tasha Smith is dumb crazy. She funny. She's funny. If you don't know who Tasha Smith is a very well-known black, I don't want to call her B-list, but like a B-list black actor. She's played in several Tyler Perry movies and projects, such as Tyler Perry's Girls, as well as Why Did I Get Married? Her and her husband, what was his name? Andrew, the one who didn't have no money, and she was the hairstylist that had the money and he ain't had no money. That was funny. She's funny, and she's there. She's encouraging. She's supportive. She's honest. So much so, her first few moments on the scene, she's talking to her friend. She's looking at her new apartment, and she's just like, okay, this is crazy. This looks weird, but you're here. You're getting started, da-da-da. And while she's talking to her, she literally Venmos her $500 just unexpected. And when Mavis sees it, she was like, did you send me $500? She was like, yes. Do you need more? It's so seriously. Honestly funny.
For the killer to hide. Yeah, I think it's got that old war, new century charm. Well, we all have to start somewhere, right? Look at Whoopi. She was brought up in the Chelsea projects. Now look at her. She's braless and billowing shirts, ugly ass shoes, and high as a kite on daytime TV, honey. That's gonna be you, my boss ass bitch friend. Marley, did you just Venmo me $500? Yes, I did. Do you need more? You could be honest. Yes, but not for me.
So they're there together. They're doing, like, she's there with her as she creates a new vision board because she wants to figure out, things for her life. She just want to, manifest things and be able to actualize things as she's moving it forward in her career, because she realized this is something that she really want to do, and she really has the quality to be a head stylist, elite stylist, and not work under someone anymore. Like, she's ready to do her own thing. And her friend is, of course, very encouraging. So we have this beautiful scene here where she, with her friend Khalil, goes to a drag club where all the waitresses are drag queens. Yes, there's Asia O'Hara, who plays the character of Peppermint, who's a drag queen and a waitress. And it's a very, very funny scene. She tells her that I can see that you're desperate, so I'm going to recommend this job to you. I want to recommend it to anybody because this lady is drama. But she goes to the job and she meets this model who is just like, really struggling with her body image and already loving herself. She's a model that was very famous, a supermodel in like the 90s or 2000s, and she has, set in her old ways of being that model and wanting to be skinny and slender, and she doesn't really have that. And Mavis is really fighting her not to put on a corset because she has this red carpet look to go to. And after Mavis is very encouraging and tries to talk to her, she thinks that she lost the job, but the assistant comes back and gives her a credit card to go shopping. And it's a really cute moment of her shopping and being excited about it. She runs into that former lead stylist that she was doing that first job with, and he's very rude and condescending, just unnecessarily annoying for some whatever reason. And she has to remind herself, like, I don't have anything to prove to these people, because apparently he's still friends with her ex. and is under the assumption that her ex dumped her, which is crazy. That's funny. You cheat on somebody and then you say that you dumped them. So the first episode kind of ends with her styling the model feeling empowered and encouraged because she looks good in her body, and the model doing something outrageous at her red carpet event was really her ex-husband's funeral. I will not go into details because that is a hot mess. It is funny and you have to be there, but it really ends with her feeling empowered, encouraged, and the drag queen, what's her name? Peppermint. Is putting this on live of how good the model looks, and she created a hashtag called Mavis killed, but she meant to say Mavis killed it, but it sounded like she said Mavis is killed. Anywho, the episode ends with her like with her best friends, Marley and Khalil, sitting around saying, we're going to go out, we're celebrating, you need to be encouraged, what you're doing is amazing, you are your own CEO of your own company, you're your own boss, and you can do whatever, and just be really encouraging, supportive to her. And I really, really loved that. It was a really, really good end. It was like a good, nice little high notes on the episode, and it really had me excited to watch episode 3. So that's what happened in the first 2 episodes of Survival of the Thickness, which is such a cute name, which is such a funny, cute show. I'm really, really loving it thus far, and I really want the opportunity to share this with people because I think more people need to watch it. I really, really will hope that this show get renewed for a second season. I really love the actress who plays the main character, and I really love seeing a plus size curvy girl take main center stage. Not only that, so this is my thing. We've seen in the past where there's been plus size main characters, right? We've seen in the past. Well, what always happened with those plus size main characters? They're unsure. They don't love themselves. They're even self-deprecating. They're filled with a lack of encouragement in their own bodies, and they can be so much more in everything else they do, but when it comes to their bodies and their love, they're not. And I love that this is not the case with our character. This is not the case with Mavis. I love that this is not the case with her. She has times where she's shaking, like she's rocked, coming out of a breakup, having to restart your life over, looking for a new place to stay because she had been living with her boyfriend of 5 years for 4 years. And just there's times where she has those down moments. She has those self-doubt when it comes to her career and what is she doing and if she even doing the right thing. And she is allowed that. Everyone is allowed that because we're human. We have those moments. But her whole personality and her whole way of moving through the world is not shaped and formed by the fact that she's plus size. She's not saying that nobody would ever love her or ever want her because she's plus size. That she can't get this job because she's plus size. And she can't do this because she's plus size. I've been so sick of that being the driving force forward for our character's growth. Her learning to love herself and her being loved by someone that gives her the encouragement or the support to love herself. I'm so sick of that. So it's so good to see another side of a plus size girl, a plus size main character who already is established in her self-love journey. Is already comfortable with her self-image. Like, she is dressing as a woman who she thinks, like, when she meets the model, the client, the model that she's styling for, the model even encourages, like, who is this? I asked for a fashion stylist, not a cartoon Mickey Mouse, like a not-too character, because she's dressed really cute. She has a cute little frilly top and this cute little skirt, and then she has her hair in 2 buns, and so she looks really cute, and so she kind of jokes. So instead of Marvis being like taken back by this and hurt by it, she makes a joke about it as if she's a cartoon character. So she introduces herself, singing her name as like a little intro of her theme song if she was a cartoon mouse.
I thought I asked for a stylist, not a cartoon mouse. Cartoon mouse? M-A-V-I-S-B. M-A-V-I-S-B. Mavis Beaumont. That is me.
It's funny. It's cute. I love that. That shows that this girl is unshakable. She's unrocked. She even encourages the model, like, I can put you in clothing and make you feel how you once felt when you was wearing Givenchy and Louis Vuitton and all these fashion designers, these high-end haute couture designers that don't carry or make plus size clothing. That just really warmed, again, my fat little girl heart. So I really loved how our world building was created and how we got to see into Mavis' world and be a part of it and not be dragged into our own remembrance of what it was like when we were struggling and didn't love ourselves and on our self-love journey. So I really, really love that aspect of the show. I love that we get to meet other characters, such as her best friends, who have their own side journeys and all things they go through, and as well as they're not technically friends in this, but later on they do have a moment where they connect and encourage and support each other, and they're both like, you know, they're surprised by it, but they need that to move them forward in life for their respective things that they're due. The best friend Khalil is an artist, and again, I am like, this was made for me. And Marley is a black woman in corporate America, literally trash talking these white dudes, like, for real. Literally, one of the scenes, she answers her phone when Mavis calls and is talking as if she's not in the middle of a boardroom meeting. And when she gets off the phone, she looks at him like, she looks at some of the people, don't look at me like that, because you X, Y, and Z, and calls them out and continues on with the meeting without skipping a beat. So good. I love the trajectory I see this show going in, and what are they doing with their characters and the world they're building and creating. And I'm so excited to see where Mavis takes this. I'm loving the trajectory that this world is going in and all of the stuff that they have in store for our girl, and I'm really encouraged by it, and I cannot wait to see more. There are even the aspects of her being a part of the drag queen scene, where she is in that drag queen club, and she gets to work with some of the drag queens, and she's feel encouraged by, you know, helping them feel comfortable, beautiful in their bodies, and to be over the top and extra and fabulous with them. And again, this is speaking to me. So I really love just all of the different elements that are included in this show. It's giving we pay attention. We hear the calls and cries of our audience, and we're not just pandering to them. I really, really love that as a plus size girl, as a black woman, and as someone who is a LGBT ally, as well as a fan of the art of drag. I really, really excited to see all of those elements come together in this show without being overwhelming and without looking like they're just trying to I don't want to say gaslight, but like just pandering, just like, you know, oh, here you are, like, we're gonna sprinkle in, but not really dove deep into it. So yeah, guys, I'm still working on my little sewing. I do have some mendings and stuff that I need to do, so I'm going to continue to work on that. But I did want to come in here and share with you guys this show. So if I had like a rating scale to rate this show. Ooh. Okay, it's about to get loud, so I'm gonna hurry this up because the neighbors are neighboring. The neighbors are neighboring, and the tow truck just pulled up. It's about to get interesting. The ghetto-ness is about to commence, so I'm going to hurry this up, stylist, so I do apologize. So yes, I really, really love this show. I will rate this from a scale from 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest. I would give this a 4.5 as of just watching the first 3 episodes. It is something that I've laughed out loud to, something that I'm excited to see, something that I'm inspired by, and something that needs to be seen and talked about and discussed, not only in the plus size fashion in space, but just in the space of black art, fashion, comedy. I really, really enjoy what I've seen so far, and I hope you guys watch this show. It's a good show. We need to support these actors, these comedians. We need to support this show so they can get more seasons. And as well as that these creators, these actors get more roles like this and more shows like this. Not the same type of show, but the same type of feeling and formula that this show allows you to have. All right, stylers, I'm about to wrap it up. Like I said, the neighbors. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys have been enjoying your summer and you've been enjoying the content that I've been bringing to you thus far. I'm excited and cannot wait to share more with you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, okay? Give this video a big thumbs up. Like the video. Comment down below and subscribe if you new. If you are new here, hello. Welcome to the FullStyle family. It's so good to have you. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so very much. Remember that you are loved and you are worthy to be loved. But most importantly, always remember to love yourself fully. Until next time. Okay.